Welcome, Cancer Leo, to your mid-month reading for May. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Got that new moon tonight going on. A great time to manifest, clear your slate, and get ready to start new opportunities. Free yourself from old habits, old partnerships that cannot be resolved, things that you know that are just kind of holding you back, right? And start transforming into new ideas, new, areas that feel more reachable, things that, I'm feeling confident and courageous about. Okay, let's see. Best message, please. Yes. Choosing your battles wisely. 7 of Wands. You could be confronting some kind of important issue within a partnership or, wherever within your life. Take it how it resonates. But there will be decisions that might be intense that you need to really work on as you're choosing your battles wisely over here. And really looking for important information that's coming and going, right? Will there be compromises? Let's see. On the situation. Ooh, we got the devil coming out over here. Feeling like your heart might be trapped over here, right? Feeling like you are stuck. If you do feel like you're with someone in a relationship who is stuck in their own ways or manipulative, this could be the important turning point as you're standing over here, standing your ground. And within this connection, you could be calling them out about the situation or deciding to remove them from your life altogether, right? Or having that difficult conversation. Yeah, difficult conversation coming out with the throat chakra. I think there is going to be some difficult conversations taking place at this time, right? As you're trying to get to your desire, trying to get down to, this is what I want, trying to make them understand how you feel about situations. So could even be some kind of intervention going on within the family where you need to initiate this, bring the family together so we can all have this discussion about what's going on. Maybe they have some kind of drinking problem, something definitely with the master over here where they feel like they're kind of in control of the situation and kind of keeping, not only themselves trapped, but maybe you trapped as well. Wanting to break the chains maybe of a karmic relationship, bringing that to light. Hey, you know what? We seem to fight a lot. Something of the nature. Let's see. You're too manipulating a situation. Fight on the master and choose your battles as you're standing your ground over here. Wow. Lack of inner joy, smugness, just satisfaction. Indulgence, like I said, could be indulging in drinking or something. Materialism, maybe they're too materialistic. Maybe you feel like they're kind of using you for your money or your materialism. Maybe there's too much comfortability within the relationship and you feel like you're being used. But it is definitely standing your ground over here and speaking with your throat chakra over here, saying, I have something that I need to say. This is where my courage is really coming out at this time. I'm feeling very courageous at this time to actually bring this to light. So definitely feeling like I'm confident, I'm courageous, I'm going to go ahead and, you know what? I'm going to speak, but I'm going to speak very compassionate about the situation. It's not like it's yelling, screaming, and definitely compassionate, coming out with the Queen of Cups. And the Strength card also has compassion. So definitely wanting to use it from your, your heart space. I'm not going to do it uncaring. I'm actually trying to speak to you from my desired point of how I desire you and the things that need to be said. Because you're trying to reach a compromise, right? Until you can figure out, okay, how intense is this situation? How are they going to take this situation? So with the desires, it's definitely speaking. And it's really rapid action. It's, I'm looking for a swift change. I'm looking for a swift response as well. I'm not going, I don't want you to sit over here. We're trying to have a conversation. So if you feel like somebody is just always, right, kind of smug toward you, not wanting to open up to you. You're looking for them to actually respond back quickly. We're having a conversation, right? In which maybe they don't like to have a conversation. Maybe they're in defense mode all the time as well. Guys, if the energies are different, you can take it, you know, how the energies are going, because cross-watcher, you can say, nope, that's them. So let's see what's going on over here. Release. Was not expected. It's almost like to the point where it's like if you know, I have to release this situation with the release over here. Ooh. That's the letting go. You might feel like, you know what, they're holding on tightly, you're holding on tightly, might be, you know, holding on tightly to this tension and this unhappiness. And you might feel like, you know what, I need to breathe, I need to grow. Maybe they need to grow up. I don't know, right? But there's almost to this point that whatever is said over here, wow, they really challenge you. And they don't open up the way you want them to open up. And I think that's it. Where you're looking for the expectations of the relationship to go a certain way and really clinging on to what you really want. Now you're kind of clinging on to the difficult situation, kind of empowering yourself to open up for your own rewards. They're not really opening up, my friends. You have to release the challenging times, and the open up is upside down, saying that this person did not open up. You opened up to the situation with compassion. You got the courage enough to say, you know what, we need to have this conversation. You know, all of this, you know, maybe standing in each other's corners. They're, you know, standing their ground, you're standing yours, however it is. But now you come to them and then they don't open up, but yet you're expecting, like I said, this swift conversation to go a certain way. You expected the coming together, but ooh, you're awaiting the results. You're awaiting the results, but they're refusing to see what is going on within this situation. Wow, they changed the whole focus and they changed everything. They may even be playing a little bit of victim over here, but it doesn't look like they're actually opening up. Wow. Okay. So they're awaiting results is upside down, my friends. You're just like, you know what? You didn't want to open up. I'm not going to sit over here and wait again. So it doesn't look like you're going to stand over here and wait for a long time. It's kind of like either this is going to happen or it's not. So with the release over here, they're putting you in a challenging time by not, your intuition is open and you're saying, I see the bigger picture. I understand. You're at really high morals over here. You have sensibility. You're within your wisdom and understanding. Your understanding is, okay, well, look, the grass isn't greener then because you're not, you're not moving the way I want you to move. You're not speaking the way I want you to speak to me. So you're finding that this whole situation becomes false success within the mid-month. Maybe they're too obsessed with work and not caring about you. Because this is also showing obsession sitting underneath the devil over there as well. So they may have something that's a little more obsessive. Maybe they're more into themselves. But you're sitting over here saying, well, you know what? I'm worth more than that. I am not doing that. Wow. So with the challenging times, you have Ace of Cups upside down. You're saying there's an emotional blockage coming from this person, an emptiness, and they're giving you this emptiness. You feel like you're feeling drained from this love. It feels like love. I'm leaving it as love. If you know it's a job or something, you put it where it needs to be, but this feels very like love because you have the Queen of Cups, you have the Nine of Cups, you have the Ace of Cups upside down saying you're draining me. And they're repressing their emotions. They don't want to open up. Emotionally unavailable. King of Cups upside down, guys, could be definitely dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio who is emotionally unavailable. You do not see them coming toward you with any kind of inner feelings. They're holding them back, keeping their heart to themselves. You can even find that this situation is cold. and that it caused them to have a little moodiness. And they could even be emotionally manipulating the situation by drawing themselves back. You've already said, you know what, they were already emotionally manipulated anyways, or verbally or however, but you find them to be very cold towards you, not opening up their heart at all as you're having this conversation, either whether they're not talking to you or they just did not say what you wanted to hear because maybe they just lack of wanting to really get down to the roots of the problem. Yeah, lack of long-term success and vision, lack of success within this situation. You're not, and they may even act like they are distracted with something else. Maybe they're playing on their phone, right? Or messing with a cat, or trying to do dishes, or you see what I'm saying? However it is, and it does, it feels like they're distracted, trying to distract themselves, not making eye contact, worrying about something else. Wow. And this relationship just feels like it's a burnout. You're becoming emotionally and mentally burned out by trying, and stressed out by trying to, fix this relationship. Absolutely. This person seems to be, impulsive. They do kind of what they want to do. It's kind of almost like the expectations that you had when you opened up with the strength and expected them to come back because you decided, the love, would conquer all kind of feeling. If I open up and really show them, how I feel. So it just feels like you had high expectations, and it really feels like, this is really what I'm going to say, guys. I really feel like this is how you're going to feel. I wasted my time. Wasted my time. High expectations. I wasted my time even coming here. I wasted my time even trying to nurture this situation. Trying to nurture this situation is a waste of my time. Why am I even here? You're not listening to me. And that's kind of pretty much how you're going to feel. You're going to feel like, okay, whatever. Because all they're doing is just manipulating the situation. Their self-expression shows you're wasting your time. And you just feel like you were all talk, and you're just talking, wasting your breath. And that's really what it was. You just feel like you're just wasting your breath. Because they didn't move towards you. They do nothing. You're just sitting over here, feeling stuck, saying nothing. And you worked with all of this, with your self-discipline, because you feel stuck within the relationship. You decided to take some action, and now you feel like you did all of this without any kind of reward. They didn't do anything. They didn't want to be nostalgic about the situation. Six of Cups upside down. They didn't want to talk about how we loved each other in the past. They didn't want to talk about how much we love each other. They didn't want to, move forward with the situation. They did not want to have any forgiveness or let's forgive each other, love each other, nothing. Right? So it's going to make you really feel like this important information that comes to light that you want to share with your partner to make this battle better and fix the situation was all just a waste of time this mid-month. It did absolutely no turning point. It did absolutely nothing. And guys, I just had this same kind of reading with a Capricorn Aquarius, so Cusp. So if you guys know that you're dealing with a Capricorn Aquarius Cusp, there you go, right? Because it was almost the same exact way on the Capricorn Aquarius Cusp, where it's almost like we're trying to fix something and it's not moving, right? And you guys can throw it back and forth on, who's who, right? But I'm just saying it feels almost like the same exact reading. So if you know that you're dealing with a Capricorn Aquarius Cusp, and now it's taken from their side that they were trying to move towards them, but like I said, energies flow and go. So you guys are kind of doing the same exact thing. So you can watch that and then just switch the energies around, right? A lot of energies are doing the same things anyways. There's a lot of turning points going around as we're exiting Mercury retrograde. So, but like I said, if you feel like, I am dealing with a Capricorn, Aquarius Cusp, I can go put myself into that shoes because it's doing the same thing. They're doing the exact same thing. It's kind of like, I think it was like I had the Capricorn trying Aquarius doing it though, coming to it. So crosswatcher, you're a Capricorn Aquarius Cusp and you're the one trying to do this and they're not doing it, then that's a reading for you. Because no matter what it comes down to, it's almost like a power struggle, you guys, of who's right and who's wrong. And I think that, you want to come and try to fix the situation from a loving standpoint. And, they don't want to do this and they don't want to open up. So it's, in actuality, it's definitely the choosing your battles over here is who's standing their ground, who's right, who's wrong. And it becomes this, one does not want to believe, let's just put it that way. One wants to believe that, we can have forgiveness and we can do this and work together. And the other one doesn't want to take any initiation or any, I'm just going to say playing victim. They don't want to believe that they did anything wrong. That's really kind of what it feels like in some ways, right? And we have the Seven of Wands coming up next. So I'm definitely feeling like they're in a defense mode, which could also be that, but it's almost like, but I was prepared to move. So it's almost like you put yourself back into defense mode. Over here as you're maintaining control because you're just like, whatever, then fine. I'll just keep my barriers up. I will still continue to be in the Seven of Wands as I'm preparing and to, looking out to see where I'm going next. Yeah. Yeah, definitely not going to offer this anymore. I'm not offering you anymore. I'm done. Absolutely. Because there's something that has to do with laziness, greediness, procrastination. They didn't want to learn from the failure, that we have problems or whatever and try to fix it. Just nothing. Nothing is connecting. There's no connection. No connection coming from that. High expectations to fix this that's not going to be fixed. They don't want to. Absolutely not. They've got their boundaries up and they're standing their ground and they're not going to admit to their wrongs. So, best message, please. The situation will improve for you. But what's the situation improving for what? With this person or... I just want to know, the situation will improve with this person? No, once you release limiting beliefs about the situation, your freedom will be restored. You will be able to take back the control, leaving the devil behind. Oh, well. Well, all right, because you will have to pause. Once you pause and surrender and you let go of the situation, that's the release, then you will find that you have the change. And you will view things from a different point of view. Finding your zest for life with the Queen of Wands. Finding something different. What are you finding different? Opening up the doors. Finding that you can abandon your situations, right? Withdrawing and finding your happiness somewhere else. Not allowing this to weigh you down as you make the movement onto the right path for yourself. Clarify on the Chariot. Where are they moving? Where are they moving? Towards the Ace of Pentacles. Towards abundance, manifestation, and a new opportunity. Okay. New opportunity of what? I'm nosy. I want to know. Tell me. New opportunity of what's justified and right for you, with the truth and clarity coming, that you will find that, there's other doors that are opening for you. Oh, absolutely. Thank you. At the bottom of the deck, new doors opening for you. Thank you. Right? You're going to have some heartbreak and some heartache. It could lead to divorce. It could, loss, depression, things of this nature. And yes, you're going to feel like, the hesitation, and understanding that you had some bad choices. But then you have the hope coming through, and you have this Knight of Wands that's going to get your passion ignited, to go off after things that you want to do. Making a beautiful ending comes in a new beautiful beginning. Wow. Okay. Love that. So it's just like kind of finding your place again and finding your footing again, right? Knowing and understanding that, this was what was going to happen. How long am I going to sit over here and try to fix something that's completely broken that they don't want to fix? Once you do that, then you're transforming And you're making this ending, this very painful ending, into a beautiful new beginning of change and transformation. And then finding new, passionate, inspired actions and all these doors opening up for you. It's going to bring back the calm and the hope and the faith as you are really rejuvenating yourself and healing yourself from the situation. You're going to find more important changes, right, coming at you. Wow. So it's like a total vitality renewal, within yourself, and really connecting yourself back to who you are instead of always feeling down, lost, however it is, feeling like it's everything's hopeless. And I really think that that's what's really it is they're going to be like, oh my gosh, you know what? And getting yourself out of these power struggles to put yourself into real power with the Leo card over here with the Queen of Wands. This power that I have over here is just a power struggle, right? That just keeps me down, drains me all the time. Now I'm going to find the zest for life and renew myself and then start connecting with some influential, real people, right? People who matter. Coming back to my own roots and of who I am and really regaining my own footing. Finding and boosting your strength and vitality back to who you are. So the situation improving is actually for your own self. It's almost like reconnecting with who I am. Because all of this that was going on over here is not who I am. This is not what I want. This is not my desire. I try to tell you what I desired, but you don't want to be on the same page with me. So you're going to have to get real honest with this discussion, not only with them, but within yourself of what it is you truly want, and then come to this conclusion. What is it that I really truly want? Because if they're not going to be real with me and connect with me and be, there for me the way I want to be there for them, and have this compromise and have this love rebuild, then you have to come to the conclusion, you know what, I'm just keeping myself stuck and there's no turning point and I'm getting nowhere when there's a whole world full of great things. So it's really coming to the light for transformation with the Death card and really getting back to who you are. Get out there and find somebody who really wants to love me and find my worth and have the zest of love and life the way I do. Because just sitting over here confronting issues with this person who you guys are never going to be on the same page as, they're not even listening, right? It's just wearing and tearing you down. So I do feel like you're definitely going to have this fresh new start in the way that you're playing a bigger role within yourself and understanding what's going on around you. If I can't fix it, set myself free, because this is not, how many times are we going to revisit this? And how many times am I revisiting this alone? They're not even listening, wanting to fix this, wanting to do nothing. Why? Right? Okay. Angel said, look for helpful people within the situation. Look for signs and synchronicities, right? Oh, I love this. Be assertive and take the action that you know that is good for you, my friends, right? Live the life that you want to live. Nobody wants to live in misery. You're going to take those reins. You're going to get it there. You're going to be impulsive and say, this is my life and I'm going to take it back and I'm going to live the life I deserve to live. I will find someone who wants to make me happy the way I make myself happy. No one deserves to live in sadness, depression, trying to fix things all the time. If you've outgrown this relationship, then it's outgrown. But you need to wake up to this, to this understanding that I guess it's outgrown. I guess we learned what we needed to learn. And I need to go out there for myself. I can't sit over here and pretend that this is going to end up my 9 of Cups when they don't even want to talk to me compassionately or have a conversation with me or even try to apologize. If I apologize, and then they could come and say, I apologize too for being cold. They don't want to say shit, right? So like I said, it almost feels like you're wasting your breath, my friends. Take your life back. No one needs that. I don't care if you're married. I don't care if it's, You know, I've been together 5 years. I don't care if you've been together 30 years. I don't care if you've been together 5 months, 5 weeks, 5 hours. No one deserves that, right? No one. There's a world full of love. Okay. Till next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.